So today I'll be teaching us how to create perfect edits on your mobile or your device without having to pay for GPU sources, without having to pay for subscriptions, and totally uncensored and unrestricted. You get. We'll be using the Kaggle free allocated GPU, which is 30 hours per week, which is very enough for you to be able to run edits, generate images for as much as you want. So be able to get started, all you'll be needing is a Kaggle account, and to get that, you just click kaggle.com and click enter, and it's going to enter the place for you. Once you enter now, you can either sign in or register. So if you don't have an account, you register. But since I have an account, I'll be signing in instead. So once you sign in, make sure that you verify your phone number, which is very easy. It's just the same way you verify your phone number with WhatsApp and even Telegram. So there's nothing too special about that. So once you enter into the Kaggle interface, there are two things you'll be needing to do. The first thing is that you'll be needing to clear your workspace. Make sure your workspace is clear so that you have nothing in the background eating up your free GPU. So my notebook is clear, as you can see. So now for those that are Python gurus and know how to write Python yourself for the Flux through Klein 4B, yeah, you can end the video from here. So you can be able to write the code yourself. But this video now is for those that don't know how to write Python code at all and can't even be able to navigate through Flux, through Klein 4B to be able to perform CPU offloading and quantization. So for those people that want a quick way out, this video is for you, so you can continue from this part. So now to get the notebook that you'll be able to import, because now instead of you writing or creating a new notebook, you just import the notebook that already has the whole Python code set out for you, so you don't have to do any other thing than just follow these few steps that are very easy for anyone to get. So to get the notebook, there's a link in the description. It will take you to this website. This website is where you will sign in and you will select the country in which you are so that the payment can be customized for you. So now once you select your country, the base price is 2,500 naira, but based on your country, the price might vary. Like for US, it's $5 because of the transaction fees and the rest. But with time, the price is going to be increasing. So the moment you are seeing this video, go get it, because we have a kind of a threshold of 50 sales, and after 50 sales, we'll be taking the price back to 10,000 naira, or it might even increase. So the moment you are seeing this video, I would suggest you go get it for the early bird price. Yeah, so you need to sign in to be able to purchase. So I won't be doing that. So do that and you can move to the next step, which I'm about to show you. So now, once you have gotten the notebook, all you have to do is import the notebook. So once you have gotten it, it's just like a one-time payment. You're not paying any subscriptions again. It's just for you to get the notebook and plug and play it here. So you'll be selecting it from where you have downloaded it to. Then, as you can see, the file size is very small, so you don't have to bother about your data. So now you're going to be importing it and wait for it to properly load into Kaggle. So once it has loaded, you're going to be clicking the edit. This edit is for you to be able to edit the notebook, not to do any work, but just to run the notebook and be able to work inside that notebook. So you wait for the interface to load properly, then we move to the next step. So once it has loaded, there are a few things you just need to do, which is very easy. If you're using this on your phone, then you'll be pressing the three button here that will navigate you to settings. But since this is a PC, you just scroll down, go to session options, scroll down again. Then you will change the accelerator from none to T4 times 2, which the instruction is still right here. I've given you the instructions already, so you don't necessarily have to get confused. And you make sure that your internet is turned on. To be able to get this option, you have to verify your phone number, which is the same way you will verify your phone number when you are doing WhatsApp verification or whatever. So it's not that of a complication. So after you have done all that, you'll be clicking run all, and it's going to automatically download every dependency necessary for this to run smoothly on Kaggle's interface. So you don't have to perform any CPU offloading or quantization for the large Flux through Klein 4B AI model, because it's already done. I've already done that for you already. So you won't risk your account getting banned. And also, as you can see here in this instruction, they said you must keep this notebook private. That means you will not make it public, like changing the settings of the notebook to public. Just leave it as private so you can be able to use it as much as you want without having any restrictions or error. So now once it's loaded already, you see everything is going to be downloading for you. And note, it's not your internet data that is being used to download these heavy models. Because as you can see, it's going like 213 MB per second, 64 MB per second. It's not my data. My data is just going like for 452 KS. So that's not my data. It's coming from the Kaggle server. So it's Kaggle that is helping you download it into the notebook. You just have to keep the notebook alive so that the connection will not go server. You get? So that's just it. So you keep your internet on just for it to be able to link uh let me say your interface to the interface that is displaying the notebook for you, so that you keep it alive so the notebook doesn't sleep and you lose your session, something like that. So it's going to be loading as fast as possible. So I'll be pausing it and come back when it's fully loaded so that the video won't be too long and bulky. So once it's done now, you're going to be seeing it's going to look like this. So let's scroll through it. So you wait till it's loaded fully like this, and you'll see this public URL. This public URL now, you can click it now and to take it to an interface whereby you can be able to use the Flux 2 Clear 4B from your device. It just gives you a kind of a website feel. So as if you have a website integrated already on your web app. So now in this place, I can still generate images. So let's generate image. Then we'll go back to the notebook. Because I prefer using a notebook to generate images so that I can be able to see what's going on in the notebook real time. So that I'll know when it has crashed and when I need to run all again. So I'll just click a dog and it's going to generate that. So as you can see, everything is processing. Yeah. So you can still go back to the notebook if you are using PC, but on mobile devices, yeah, you're restricted to one tab at a time. So you can see the dog I'm about to generate is loading here. You get, even though I'm using the Kaggle interface, it's still connected to the notebook. So I can be seeing the feedback of how much it's been generated. But on mobile devices, for mobile device, I would suggest you stick to just using the notebook so that you don't crash your section. So here you can be seeing the CPU that's being used, the RAM and the GPU. So you can know how much of these things are being used during the process. So let's go back and you see the image here, not in the notebook. Because this is where we typed the prompt a dog. So we're going to be seeing it here in this interface. So this interface gives you a broad view of your editing and your image generation. Whereas here you just make use of it. So as you can see, this is how realistic and how high quality the image is, which is a dog. You get? So now I can still download this dog if I want. So by clicking that download button, and I can still view it broadly. Yeah, so the interface is already customized and ready for use. So you can even integrate your LoRa. If you have any LoRa link you want to integrate, you can integrate that LoRa to be able to fine-tune the AI model for yourself to whatever you want, be it uncensored and be it censored images. So this is the image already. So now I'll be importing that same image to edit it. Okay. So I'm using this Kaggle Live interface because I'm using a laptop. But if you are using a mobile device, I would suggest do everything in this interface. Though it might be small, but it's much better than opening the Kaggle interface on your mobile device because you can be able to lose your session and you want to know what's actually going on in the notebook. But in PC, I can be able to go to the notebook and also go to the Kaggle interface. So now since I've imported the same dog, right, for editing, I can just write a prompt to be able to edit the dog. So let me write this prompt. Show a lady taking this dog for a walk. Okay, it's very simple. Then I'll click generate. So now it's going to be generating the edits, not image generation again. So for editing, I suggest you keep it at the steps at 4. 25 is too oversaturated, as you will see. 25 is too oversaturated, as you will see in the final image. It's too oversaturated for me. That's what I think. So you can go back to the Kaggle if you're using mobile PC, and you will see how much of edit is happening already. So this gives you a feedback so you can know if it has crashed or if it's still working or not. So I'll go back to this and you'll be able to see the final edits. So I'll be posting it so that it won't take too much of time. Yeah, so now it's done. It's already showing 100%. So we'll go check the edit in the interface. So you scroll up and it should load very. As you can see now, it showed a lady taking the dog for a walk. And you can see it preserved the exact look of the dog, and everything looks very realistic. The only issue that I have with the edit for 25 steps is that it takes longer time, and also it gives me that over texture that I don't want. So depending on what you want, 25 is a good spot actually. It gives you quality and takes a lot of time and gives you that too much texture if that's what you're looking for. Now I'll be using step 4 and step 12 to give you another feel. So I'll download this so that we can use this as feedback at the end of the video. So now I'll select step 12, not 10 actually. 12. 12 is the good spot, not 10. So I'll select the step 12 and I'll click generate again. So you can generate as much images as you want. Not one, not twice, as much as you want. Just make sure that when you are done with the notebook, you delete it, then you import it back again. Like when you need it. So you don't be using your GPU at the background. So as you can see, this is the feedback of the amount of the image that is being edited already. So you are getting a complete feedback as the image is being generated or edited. So 12 is a very sweet spot for quality and still speed. But if you want speed and still a very suitable edit, then go with 4 steps. It's very fast. Don't take you much time like this. Yeah, so it's almost done. And this is faster than 25 steps. It should take you a very, very long time to get. Not very long time actually, but depending on your schedule, 25 is a bit of a long time. So yeah, it's almost done. So we're gonna stay in the creative interface so we can see the image. The image won't come here actually. Let me check. I haven't tried that. It won't come here because we did not ask for the edit here. It's going to go to the creative interface because that's where the request was made. So if you want to be seeing your image editing here, like for those on mobile device, and I would suggest you make your edit and request in this interface so that you get your result in this interface. So let's go to where we requested it for. As you can see, 12 is still good and it's still the same dog. And the woman, as you can see, the quality is not too oversaturated and it's still looking good. You get, it's still looking good. So now let's try the 4. I will downloading this too. So 4 is crystal, very fast and still good, depending on what you want. Let's put 4 steps. So I noticed that even numbers gives good quality. Let's say 4, you can go try 8, 12, 24, something like that. They give good quality. Maybe it's because it has enough time to complete the next 2 steps to you to finalize the image. I don't know, but maybe that's what's going on. So 4 steps is very fast. You should see your image very soon. Let's see. Like 4 steps is the fastest, but don't try 2. 2 will not give you any much sweet ability. To give you, we'll try 2 so you can see what's going to give you. So now let's see the 4 ends. 4 steps is very fast, as you can see. Didn't take us much. It should show up anytime soon. You can see right, 4 is still very good. Yeah, just that 4 is a bit tacky actually. The quality goes off, but as you can see, it's still good. 4 is for edits like, let me say, change her clothes color, change her hair color or something like that. But for adding a human being, I would suggest you try 12 and 24, something like that. Yeah, something like that. So let's try the two so you can see the two steps so you can see how it's going to give you the image. It's going to be that quality, but let's just try it. So you can even click here instead of using the sliders and select two. So this notebook comes fully packed for you, so you can just get straight to generating instead of trying to start running, testing, debugging, and whatever. So two is very fast. Like you should see your image before I even go yourself, it should be done. You should see your image very soon. But the quality is going to be bad based on my experience, sure. It might change. So let's go back and you will see it here. So based on what you want for, 4 is very good for changing clothes color, wearing somebody clothes and something like that. But for adding something, yeah. So 2 is still good, just that as you can see the quality is very, very, very bad. Yeah, but it's still good depending on what you want. It's always dependent on what you want. But it's very fast. Yeah, so you can still download this. So I will show all of us the results and their steps underneath them. So the notebook is very, very useful for you to be able to access the Flux to Klein 4B. Other notebooks tell you to put your Hugging Face and token, all those kind of things, which is very frustrating because at the end they don't still work. But this gives you easy access to Flux to Klein 4B on your mobile device. And you can be on your mobile device and any PC or any device that you have. So now when you are done with the image editing and generation, I would suggest you can save your session, right? Save the session, which you might not still even need in the future, sure. But you can save the session and try it if it's going to work there for you. You can save the session, it's going to be saving here, and it's going to be running. That's the stupid thing. So if you are done with it for like you are totally done, I would suggest you go to your work, you go to work site, yeah, your work, and delete the notebook. This is going to help your 30 hours GPU time last longer, so you don't have to, you will not wake up one day and see that you have already used your whole 30 hours GPU in one night. You get that kind of thing. So make sure that you delete it. So I'll be deleting mine now. Just select this and click delete. So it's going to delete the file for you. So after you delete it, just put it back again. The same step I showed you from the beginning. You put it back, you run it again, you put it back, you run it again. And you don't have to worry since it's not going to be using your data to import or download the model. Just that you have to wait for nothing less than 10 to 12 minutes. Something like that. So this video was helpful. Like, subscribe, and follow for more.